ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರಿಕಾಗೋಷ್ಠಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇದೆ, KCC ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲ KCC ಸೀಸನ್ ತುಂಬ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. KCC ಸೀಸನ್ 2ನ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲಕ್ಕಿ ಡಿಪ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಅವರ ಮನವಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 6 ಜನ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನಂತೂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಈ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಅವರು ಈ KCC ಸೀಸನ್ 2ನ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟು, ಅವರ ಮುಂದಿನ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ VIPs ಡಿಗ್ನೇಟರೀಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಸರ್, ಕ್ಲೂಸರ್ ಸರ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಸರ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಓಯಸ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ SEHWAG sir. I think you know what I don't know what else to say, but being our own hero here, and Dilshan sir, we have a pleasure to be sitting next to you right now, and wholeheartedly on behalf of the Kannada film fraternity, I want to welcome wholeheartedly all of you. Thank you so much for being here. We have only seen you there on the televisions, hitting, winning, but then it's such a pleasure to have you between us. Thank you sir, thank you all of you, thank you so much for coming. This season, I'll just talk in my language and explain it. ಈ ಸೀಸನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸೀಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಒಂದು ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದು ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಏನು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ನಡೆಸ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ಅಡಚಣೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೇನು ಹಿಡನ್ ಅಜೆಂಡಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಒಂದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗದಿಂದ, ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗದಿಂದ, ನನ್ನ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ, ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಸಹ ಕಲಾವಿದರಿಂದ, ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞರಿಂದ, ವಿತರಕರಿಂದ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಟರ್ಸಿಂದ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಂದ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಜೀತ್ ಹೊಸೆ. Can we just have some, I think, long time, not have too much of chaos, thanks. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಂದನೂ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರೂ ಬಹಳ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸೀಸನ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಯ್ತದು. ಎರಡನೇ ಸೀಸನ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸೀಸನ್. ಈಗ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಚಿನ್ನಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಗೂ ಅದೊಂದು ಕನಸು ಈಗ ಆಡೋದು. ಒಬ್ಬ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಟಗಾರನಿಗೆ ಇದೊಂಥರ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಈ ಥರ ಮೈದಾನ, ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇದೆ, ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಆಸೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿನ ಒಂದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಅವರು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಆಡಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೀಪರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ನರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್. ಈ ಸತಿ ಒಂದು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೌಲರ್ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣೆದುರುಗಡೆ ಕೂತಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ಐಕಾನಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅವರವರ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಾದ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೀರ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಅವರ ದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ತಂದುಕೊಟ್ಟವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಕರೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಡಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕ ಒಬ್ಬ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಗೆಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ತಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಸೀಸನ್ 2 ಇವತ್ತು ಲಾಂಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತು ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಈ ಸತಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಲಕ್ಕಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ. ಸೊ we are all quite excited to have this beautiful, awesome, iconic players with us today. And more than anything, we have never ever dreamt that we'll also be sharing the ground with these people one day in our lives. So they have given us that opportunity. best effort. It's a pleasure, and cricket has always been the best pleasure an Indian has faced and seen. So we are all here for that. I welcome them once again, and they are open for your questions if there is any. And let's make this particular moment also a very memorable one. Thank you so much. Let them, I'll hand over the mic, let them also speak 2 lines before anything, and I think we can carry it from there. Yusuf sir.
Hello everyone, I'm really excited to this tournament. SUDEEP mentioned he shared the ground, he showed us in the ground, but this time you are sharing the ground with us. But we are also excited to these 2 days come and here play this special events with the industries and the cricketers join and do this event. I'm really excited. This coming September 2, 8 and 9. Thank you for inviting us to this special event. Thank you.
Namaskar, Bendu. First of all, I would like to thank SUDEEP, giving us opportunity not to play game of cricket, but to spend time with the superstar of Kannada film industry. I never thought that I can share a stage with you or play a game of cricket with you on the field. So thank you very much. My kids love South Indian movies and they're thrilled. So hopefully they will come here and watch me and they will click pictures with you. So they love that South Indian movie. So thank you very much. So I'm looking forward to play after a long time game of cricket. Thank you.
Yeah, look, met SUDEEP, 2 years ago now, I think, in England at Lord's, where we managed to play a 6-a-side tournament, and we ended up winning the game. SUDEEP was captain. He was very panicky in the final. I told him, just relax, we'll win. And we won. So, and this really stems from that, really, where we started thinking, oh, hold on a minute, you'll be playing some guys, so why not get cricketers and obviously movie stars, a huge legend that he is, to put them together, and finally the dream has come true. You've managed to put it off, so congratulations. And I believe it's the first time in India that film stars and cricketers are going to take the field together. So again, congratulations on that, and hopefully this event's going to be a success, and hopefully it'll just roll on year after year. So congrats again.
Thank you.
Welcome everybody. Lovely to be here and to see you all. Just from my side, I think it's always lovely to be back in India, but this particular undertaking, I think, is one that excites me quite a lot. I've always thought of myself as an action hero or action junkie. So to be on the same field with the actual, with real movie stars is going to be more of a thrill for me. So hopefully SUDEEP can actually give me some tips, and I can maybe help him a thing or two with the cricket. So I think it's worked out quite well. I think the whole initiative is a fantastic one, and obviously, as far as the Bollywood stars are concerned, I mean, they as big as they come as in India. So to be alongside SUDEEP and all these other cricketers here, I think we can have a lot of fun and make the event a really successful one that actually grows bigger in future in years to come. So it's lovely to be here, and I'll hand you over to one Lance Klusener.
Thank you. SUDEEP, thanks very much for having us. And as Hirsch said, it's an awesome privilege to be part of that wonderful industry that you guys and we're entertainers in ourselves, and we're probably very poor actors, but it's a great pleasure for us to share the field with guys who are really at the top of their game. So hopefully, I've always said it's actors and sports stars are pretty much the same thing. It's just the sports stars aren't as good as you guys, but it's always a privilege to be here, and also to hook up with old friends, old enemies. I'd like to be playing in the same team as them, but I think those competitive juices are already starting to flow when I look down my left-hand side here. But it is a wonderful privilege to be here. I'm sure the event is going to be a success.
And I would on this occasion also say that Adam Gilchrist ಅವರು ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅವರು 8th and 9th ಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. So another person who's entertained all of us, we though coming from a different country. So I guess, he's going to be here on 8th and 9th, and he has definitely sent his wishes, and some prayer commitment he couldn't make it, but I think it's wonderful to have such players even agreeing upon coming here, and I personally want to thank Shash, who is sitting here, my friend, and he really has worked for me from London, and I want to thank Ovesha, who is sitting here. Some connect, of course, through Lords. Lords ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಗಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೋದೆ, ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆ ಬಂತು, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ವಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಅ ಟೀಮ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ವಿ, ಆಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಲಕ್ಕಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಓವೇಶ್ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು. We won the tournament, not only just participated. Playing at Lords itself was a dream, but then winning the tournament the same day was something for me, which I still pinch myself to believe that yes, we did it, and that too between all fabulous players in each team. And ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, because see, now ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋ the place we work, it's very difficult sometimes, though after meeting them I realize how grounded even they are, and it is very easily I'm able to communicate, you know what I'm talking about. So nanige first ge whatever it is, that first thing of trying to get in touch with players or anybody is the most difficult task. It's very difficult to first connect. After that probably life goes on easier. So I want to thank Shash and Lois for getting me connected, and I'm sure that this connect will stay for a long time. And ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋಂಥ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನಾನು ಆ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಂಥ ಬೇಜಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ 8ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಹಾಗೂ 9ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ಇದೇ ಮೈದಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆದರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 4 ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದಿನ, 2 ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಎರಡನೇ ದಿನ, ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಫೈನಲ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋನ್ ಬಿ 2-day event, 8th and 9th of September, and followed. That's 4 matches in the first day, 2 matches in the second day, followed by the finals, and we are done. 2 days of fabulous entertainment, fabulous cricket, fabulous everything. It's going to get better. So ತಾವು ಕೂಡ ಅವತ್ತು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನೋಡಿ. ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲೂ ಈಗಲೂ ಇರಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ. Now I'll open you people for your questions. As I recollect one line I said earlier, let's make this moment also memorable. Thank you.
Question to SEHWAG. Have you ever played such a tournament? And, what were your first thoughts when SUDEEP coached you?
I think I never played a tournament like this. Yes, we played one game where was cricketer versus Bollywood actors in long time back, and so couple of actors got hit on their chest. Srinath was bowling, or Zahiri was bowling. So I was a little scared. So I asked him that bouncers and beamers are allowed. So he said, no, there is a rule that you can't bowl bouncers and beamers. If you bowl one ball, you are out. So that's good that they made their own rules. So everybody play with the safe hands. So yeah, it's opportunity. Previously I couldn't take it part because I was playing with BCCI. So if I take part, the BCCI can ban me. But now no BCCI, no match office, no umpire, so nobody can do anything. So I'm pretty happy to play with superstars.
Whichever team we play against. So we might be friends here, but on the field, there's going to be no love lost. So I look forward to it. It should be quite good.
नमस्ते वीरू भाई. जब आप इंडियन क्रिकेट में थे, आप जाना चाहते थे मतलब डैशिंग ओपनर. व्हेन इट कम्स टू केसीसी, हमारे सुदीप सर के साथ और हमारे टीम के साथ आपका वो मोमेंट कैसा रहेगा? व्हाट वी आर टू फील इन द फ्यूचर?
उस दिन के लिए छोड़ दे ज्यादा बेहतर थी. उस दिन पता चल जाएगा कि कैसा रहेगा, डैशिंग रहेगा या नहीं रहेगा.
More is in Bangalore while playing cricket. Something happened in Bangalore. Can you share with us?
I think Veer is probably best equipped to answer that one.
I think I was playing against Pakistan where I scored 201. So there is one incident happened. I was batting on around 180. So there was long off, deep middle, deep square leg, deep point, and all Inzama Mulak was standing. So I asked NCY that, can you bring long one in, long one to Medon? He said, why? I said, I want to hit a 6. He was laughing. He said, you're joking. I said, just bring it for one ball. If I don't hit, he will send him back. So Canaria was bowling. So he brought long one to Medon. And next ball I hit a 6 over Medon, and Canaria was upset. So I said, NCY, what are you doing? Why you brought this long one? He said, shut up and bowl. That's what Inzama Mulak said. So that story I shared everywhere.
Have you watched any Sudeep's movies?
Yes. So I'm watching a lot of Kannada, Tamil, Telugu movies at home.
Cricket and whatever. So it seems he told him, Test cricket is better than T20 because in T20 we get only 6 overs power play. Here you get on whole day power. Just keep hitting.
Yeah.
So it's just a perspective of looking what made him what he is, and it was actually namagondu kannu opening ante now our perspective nodaralla, because for us when the moment you say Test cricket, it's like all about you have to stay there, you have to go down. I think nowadays the batsmen, the players are coming, opening up the dimensions of cricket, and the way he explained it, I was just thinking we don't think like that, and probably the way they are thinking at that particular moment. So it's that part, and I'm so glad and happy, as you saw everybody sitting here. We're going to have a good time. My players are going to have a good time, and I will definitely ensure the beautiful guests we have here who's going to be participating in KCC, they'll also have a good time along with all of you. Thank you for coming here, and thank you to all of you. And of course,
last one.
yes sir.
ಕರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು ಈ ಲೆಜೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಐಡಿಯಾ
ಕರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಥಾಟ್. ನನಗೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದು, ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ರೋಡ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಟಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು ನೈಸ್ ರೋಡ್ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅ ಥಾಟ್. KCC ವಾಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಬೆಟರ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮನೋರಂಜನೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಲೇ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಅದೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಹೀರೋಯಿಂದ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಓಡಲ್ಲ, ಎಡಿಷನಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಹಾಗಂತ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರ್ಸಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಹಾಕೊಂಡೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ, ಕರ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ನಂಬ್ತಿರೋ ನಂಬಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬಿಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಪ ಮನೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎನಿಬಡೀಸ್ ಥಾಟ್, ರೈಟ್? That how can you just connect and how will they come? And the first thought when we decided to call them, rather I had an idea. Nobody even believed that it is possible. Not because they are inaccessible or something, or they wouldn't come. It's our internal issue that we think it's not possible. But I wanted to give it a try, and I will not accept it without giving it a try. All right, so I tried. And the best part is, I'm a strong believer in one thing, you don't really need to work hard to achieve something. You really need to do what is required. And I did what is required. That is, I contacted the right people for that. And then the road got empty. It was just open. All the gates opened up and I could just connect. And then I realized it is actually not difficult at all to do something if you really want to and want it to happen. It's not about what you